And man, if you're a cannabis chef out here and you're actually looking for a good community to elevate yourself and elevate your brand and your product, look up the Cannabis Chef Union, bro. Join it. I promise you. I promise you. It's like taking the street hustle to a whole nother element to, you're actually having a real brand, a real business, and having a real audience to do it with. And it's lovely, man. It's really, really lovely, though.
What's good? Welcome to the Sesh. I'm Akil, the real deal with zeal and mass appeal. And shout out to the CannaChef Union and Brooksy Hustle for bringing us all together. Right now I'm feeling super fresh blessed because I'm rocking with Dino, a Big Drip Exotic Lemonade. What's good with you?
What's really good, man? You already know what it is. Your boy with the juice, the boy with the sauce, Big Drip Lemonade. We always stay dripping. What's good with you, man?
Yeah, no doubt. I know what you're talking about. And what's good with me is the vibe immediately. This is the way to start it here at the Sesh. The first interview with Dino, and he already showed me so much love. We gotta go ahead and show the people what you got here for me.
So the drip pack is basically one lemonade right here. We got the strawberry exotic lemonade. The label says 300 milligrams, but I promise you it's probably about 500. False advertisement. Then we got the first product of Big Drip was our syrup. So we don't sell flour really, we're just a syrup and lemonades. So and we do like exotic drinks. We have exotic cocktails for cocktail parties. So that's pretty much our forte. We're the drinks. We're all about the juice. You feel me? We're not no YouTube juice makers. We're a real deal. We've been doing this for about 6 years, 3 years in Vegas, and about 3.5 years, Big Drip under the CannaChef Union. So, yeah. So this is our Big Drip syrup, and we got about 9 flavors. Yeah, you'll love it. Yeah, ain't nothing like it. No distillate either.
Real quick, I gotta just say I'm so excited about the drinks because I like cannabis more than I like drinking. And so now I can just straight up drink either way, drink and smoke. And I've always been fascinated because I listen to music with lean. But I never really wanted to try it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what? That's the whole thing about it. I used to be a real big smoker, and I actually had a security job where I couldn't smoke, and I had 12-hour shifts. And, a lot of people deal with that weed anxiety, And I started off as a herbalist. I'm a holistic therapist. I've been a holistic therapist for about 11 years now. So I dabble with all kind of herbs, lavender, ling-ling, chamomile, and made drinks out of those things. And one year I just maybe I should add a little weed to it, And, so I used to use actual raw herbs to calm me down from my anxieties at work. And then one day I was just like, how about I infuse weed into my drinks? And I was at work lifted. And that's basically how Big Drip kind of started about 6-7 years ago, me being a security guard. Couldn't smoke, trying to figure out a way to deal with my anxiety, and figured out a way to actually put my weed into my drinks.
That's so awesome. That's dope. And to hear the story about you knowing about other herbs besides cannabis, because what I learned is about terpenes when I really got in the cannabis industry. Do you have any favorite terpenes?
Now, honestly, I am a fan of terpenes, but not in the same exact way as everybody else is. I know a lot of people like to use terpenes as a flavor, or, they like to use it as, really they just use it as a flavor boost, as most cannabis chefs I know. But see, me personally, as a herbalist, I know terpenes is just an essential oil of a weed plant. I would use it on another scale. I actually have a medicated bath milk coming out.
Medicated bath milk?
Medicated bath milk, and actually gives you a full body euphoric high. You feel me? It's actually a second aid to muscle relaxing, anxiety, stress. It helps with women, who are dealing with the cramps and all that stuff. Yeah, so I actually been working on my bath milk for about 10 years. And I just incorporated terpenes into it. I use raw essential oils. It's all organic, And yeah, it's lovely, dude. If you have a girlfriend and she's on edge, holla at me for my bath milk, 420 Big Drip. I promise you. If you want to go out without the wifey tripping, give her a bubble bath and some drip. I promise you, it'll work.
Man, you have so many amazing products, and I'm really amazed by your creativity, especially with the bath milk. What is it that inspires you?
Actually, it's so funny because I was a troubled teen, and what really inspired me is actually going to massage therapy school and the teacher that I had, and he the one who actually got me into holistic health. And before I was, doing anything with weed, I was just a pothead, and I was a pothead in holistic health, and I learned how to put two and two together, putting weed and holistic health in together, and I've been doing it for the past 10 years, and like a lot of I know like Eddie Crocker, he does it for for the health of people, for the health of his patients. We don't really call them clients. We don't really call them, we call them patients. Because like I started off saying medicated lemonade before I said exotic lemonade, because I have more patients with cancer, lupus, with so many diseases that they're dealing with. I even had patients that was on hospice taking my products, and it's like, even though it's heartbreaking to know, but it's so heartwarming to know, like, yo, this is my product helping you transition into another life, so holistic health really got me into the whole cannabis lane. And then I just put my own little hip hop twist to it, put my own little twist to it, and it's doing well, it's doing really well.
Speaking of your hip hop twist, tell us about your fashion brand real quick.
All right, yeah, the fashion brand, STFU. So it pretty much means what it means. As you can see, we have one of our lines, Don't Kill My Vibe, STFU, Don't Kill My Line. But it means so much more. It's all about a brand of pretty much stating that, state your boldness, Don't be quiet, State what you want to state, elevate your mind, elevate your voice, speak to the people the way you want to be, spoken to, or speak out the way you want to be heard. So STFU don't really mean shut the fuck up. It means shh and hear me out. See what I'm repping, see what I'm dripping, see what I'm wearing, check my style, check my brand, check my swag, and just
Check the whole drip and be quiet. I really want to know, because when we first met, as we mentioned, he hooked me up with the gift, the drip box. How did you get involved with the cannabis community? And what do you think about the community here in Vegas?
It's so funny, man. Like I said, I've been doing, the syrup and stuff for about 6-7 years, and I never did it on a scale inside a 420 community. I always did it for personal consumption or towards my patients that I had in my holistic field. So when I moved to Vegas, I actually had a brother I was in a motorcycle club with, and I was actually dishing my products to the motorcycle club, the motorcycle community. That was pretty much my first audience in Las Vegas. And one of my brothers had a cousin, Brisky Hustle, and he was like, I need you to come to my cousin's house, and I need you to introduce yourself, introduce your product. And I'm just like, I promise you, like, my product wasn't even a product. It was just something I did for myself. I met up with Brisky, and, he sat down with me, and he was just like, man, let me see what the hell you got here. Pour this up, pour this up. Let me see what you got. And I promise you, after 3 sips, he took me under his wing, and he made sure I left his house. The first day I met him, I probably left his house with about $400 or $500 worth of equipment, and instructions on how to make my product better. And this is the first day I ever met Brucey Hustle, and that was about 3 years ago. And I've been rocking with him ever since, like side by side on his hip for 3 years. And now it's like I'm a whole pillar in this, in this 420 community. And it's just like everybody hits me up talking about big drip, big drip, big drip. And I already know it's all off of Brucey and the CannaChef Union. I'm a cannabis chef as well. I cook with a lot of other cannabis chefs because of Brucey. So it's like, man, like that's my bro. And he like, the community is actually really, really tight. And I get along with all the chefs. And it's dope how all chefs, we all email each other, we all correspond with each other, and we all come with ideas to come with new, innovative, menus or meals. And it's like no hating. It's no hateration. It's like, like anybody can make a drink, and they all say I'm the best. And hearing from these 5-star chefs that's sitting here cooking their butts off every day, making hundreds of meals, and I'm sitting here making this drink, and they're calling me like, hey, look, I need you. I got this catering party. I don't want to make this drink. I need about 5 gallons. And I'm just like, okay. let's do it. You know. So the CannaChef Union, Brucey Hustle, man. I commend you on the CannaChef Union. It's growing, bro. Man, I love you. That's my brother for life. And man, if you're a cannabis chef out here and you're actually looking for a good community to elevate yourself and elevate your brand and your product, look up the Cannabis Chef Union, bro. Join it. I promise you. I promise you. It's like taking the street hustle to a whole nother element to, you're actually having a real brand, a real business, and having a real audience to do it with. And it's lovely, man. It's really, really lovely, though. Oh, man, you guys can always find me at 420 _Big Drip _702. Or you guys can look up the clothing line, STFU Designs with an S.com or STFU Designs on Instagram. And you guys can actually follow my, follow my influence page on Facebook, Mr. Big Drip, Mr.Big Drip. And you guys can see all the little fun and crazy things I be getting into, with the Big Drip, with the people I meet. I got a lot of good things coming out here in the Vegas community, coming out in California too. So, tune in with your boy, man. Yeah.
Thank you again for your time, Dino, a.k.a. Mr. Big Drip. Thanks for giving me something on to sip. Peace. See, it's mad love out here. Peace.